It's 8:45 a.m. February 27th, 2025. It's now, is it Wednesday? Thursday? It's Thursday. Okay. So I'm in the bathroom. Okay. And so I've been having these little weird itchy spells with these little pimple looking things. And usually when they start out, usually when my beauty marks start out, they'll itch and then they turn dark. So there's another itching thing that started happening here. So as you can see, my skin, the very fine rash. So I always get nervous when I first started noticing my skin was under attack with this rash. They call it the lupus rash. Literally, it came like a pin like this. I call it like a pin, a point. I guess you could call it the point of attack. It would be like a little dot and it would itch profusely. And then it would get a ring, a red ringness, a red circular inflammation around it. Okay, and they call that discoid lupus. Yeah, you can see the very fine rash. Okay, so I get very nervous because it's attacking my scalp and it's attacking my face. Okay, so that was the real reason for me cutting off all my hair, and then it just went bald. It didn't make sense the way it went bald. If it was female baldness that I think they call male pattern baldness, I don't think they have a female version. They just call it alopecia. And the way it fell out, it didn't even make sense, okay? So anywho, I wanted to show how after I shaved my head, not with a razor and some type of a depilatory, how I get like swelling. So look. That's swelling, okay? Is that on my shirt? I haven't even brushed over my scalp. Like when it's this low, I don't brush over it or anything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get up close and just show my face. I just washed it with my last little bit of goat milk soap. So I got to buy some more of this. I try to use very organic soap. Okay. It has a very light scent. And wait a minute, I think this is the lemon one. It has a touch of lemon in it, but the goat milk one, I already used it up and I have to buy some more. But the people that sell it, they sell it in a 4-pack. You get this one. It's so light and nice, okay? I don't want things heavy perfumes and stuff. And there's a goat milk one. There's a charcoal soap one. That's the one I shower with. My daughter keeps hers like this in a plastic bag because you know with us dealing with this stuff that comes out of the air conditioning, everything gets covered with it. I mean, we're constantly, and it's so crazy, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. This is another example of when I say it's nothing glamorous about living in public housing projects or under a Section 8 voucher if that particular landlord of that property is not keeping their property in what's the word I'm looking for? My leg is starting to lock up. Clean and free of mold and all of that kind of stuff. Then because they take the Section 8 voucher doesn't mean like you live in high on the hog. And we're going to keep talking about that. I see I've gotten a lot of traction on that. And I've never felt heard before about what's really going on. So I'm going to keep talking about that. And I was listening to The Hill. That's a show here on YouTube, like a news show, The Hill, right? And this guy, I can't remember his name. It's on my phone right now. I was just listening to it before I came in here. and said, okay, it's time to go use the bathroom, because I was so paralyzed in my back, I couldn't feel my bladder. So once that kicked in, I had to go use the bathroom. And he was talking about something, the term malicious compliance. Malicious compliance. So we'll be talking about that. Okay, so back to the soaps. So my daughter keeps hers like this. Okay. Here's our here's the little containers we bought. So you can see on top of here, there's all, I don't know if you can see it, but the dust shit that we're talking about. Okay. All right. And this one needs to be closed all the way. Usually I leave it open so they can get some type of air and dry out. So this is a sulfur soap for my rashes. Okay. And it looks like this. It's MG217 Dead Sea Soap, Therapeutic Conditioning Dead Sea Minerals. And it does have good stuff in it. Okay. And that's what this is. So you see how it has a brown side and a bone colored tan side. Yeah. And it'll really disintegrate really, really quickly. So, you know, I usually take it and put it on a clean washcloth, a hot water, clean washcloth, and then put it back in its container. And this is how it'll look. And I wash my face with this. Okay. So I bought myself a new one. Okay. So let me go ahead and close this down. Okay. Now it's closed because it's not wet. All right. What's in here? Okay. There's nothing in here. This is where I had my goat milk soap. So yeah, I got to get another one. So we can close this one all the way up. There's nothing in here. So I got a towel here that actually needs to be laundered. I mean, it's so nasty. Yeah. There's nothing in this one. Matter of fact, let me put this over here so I'll know there's nothing in it so I can use it. Okay, and here's the one. Oh, that's what I want to say. See what kind of towel they put on here? Look at the cracks. See what type of towel they put on here? That's so you won't see the nastiness of the previous tenant. I mean, it's an eyesore. Out of all the, and it's contact paper. Out of all the type of a contact paper fake towel you could use, why did you use this with all these little specks? It never looks clean. And this is what happens. That's how you know it's contact paper. That's what's really underneath it. Can you guys see? That's what's really underneath it. There we go. I'm trying to film this, so y'all know I'm gonna be turning the damn phone all crazy. So I'm trying to film it vertical on purpose. Okay. So yeah, this is my MG217. Put that back in there. And like I tell you guys, I keep tea tree oil on deck. Keep tea tree oil. This is the way it used to look. This was the old container. Well, you can't see it, guys. I put camphor, and then now my camphor is gone. This is the way the bottle used to look, and they changed it to look like this. So I keep tea tree on deck. That's how I keep down with the antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial, which is right here. I put a drop of this on my toothpaste. This company that I do use, Hello, fluoride free. I put that on my toothbrush, and then a little micro drop of the tea tree oil. And that's how I brush my teeth every day. Okay. But anywho, here is the charcoal soap that I bathe with in the shower. It's going to turn your towel dark. It's not dirty. It's the charcoal. See what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep anything clean. And we had to turn on the air conditioner because of the, this is Houston, Texas. So it got real hot in here. Okay. So I'm definitely going to have to get some more of that soap. Try to remember to do that. Anywho, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, see my skin, the redness. What else was I talking about? Okay. I talked about my scalp. I bought this new, because, I want to start treating my bald head, the skin, especially for the massive flaking. And I bought this, hair product. I'm not going to go try to wobble back to the room because I'm leaning on the thing so I can be stable. I'm not going to try to go wobble back in the room because once I get in there, I'm going to have to sit down. For real, for real. Um, did I say everything I wanted to say while I was in this bathroom? Oh, I came in here to show you guys how I had the shower. Like, what does the shower look like now? And keep it in mind that we did have two inspectors, or it was two women came on one occasion and another guy came on another occasion to do the same inspection. The first group of, the two women, I couldn't jump down the stairs and my daughter was really deeply in a sleep. So by the time I come, I get up, wobble to look at the window to see, okay, what's going on. And then I can't see them per se until they start to walk off away from the front door. I couldn't see them from my window, my bedroom window, up against the door. And then that's when I told my daughter, I said, I think they were here for the inspection. So by then, when she's looking at the camera, they're already walking away. So I was like, what's the freaking purpose of the inspection? Okay, when you guys don't do shit about what the hell is going on in here. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do, is give you guys, first of all, I'm going to show my body, if I can, of the swelling. And that yesterday I had on panties and today I have on panties, because I'm really trying to work with my body to get myself ready to get out of the house to go to try to do this MRI. And it's so much going on, guys. I have to keep my mental health positive as possible, because the more stress I'm under, the worse I fucking feel and the symptoms are out of control. Okay, so oh my God. I'm hoping I'll be able to prop this camera. There was a purpose of me doing this right here that I did. Like that. And I pray don't fall, please, okay? And to try to show my swelling, okay? So swelling even happens in my breast, okay? They're large and in charge, but swelling happens all over my body. So my breasts are very heavy and fluid filled, okay? This ain't to be x-rated, okay? This is health, okay? And so they feel like big sacks of water, like they feel like I'm lactating and I need to pump. That's what they feel like, okay? So I don't know if when, I'm 50 years old and I think I'm going through premenopausal menstrual type stuff, but every time I have a menstruation, this swelling gets more and more profound. Then once the menstruation has stopped, the swelling is still there. So my menstruation just stopped like 2 days ago. Anywho, there you go. You can see right there. Okay. I hope you guys can see good enough, because, the lighting. Okay. All right. So it's like I got a butt lift from fluid. A butt lift from fluid. Okay. So why is all this important? Because I'm fighting for disability. Okay, I'm fighting for disability. Okay, disability hopefully will give me some money to help me in my daughter's situation, and we can move out of here. We don't know where we can afford to move to with rent being so high, but this mold situation is really, really, really horribly affecting my health and my daughter's health. Okay, I need her to start documenting her swelling as well, profusely. And from my research, toxic mold illness can definitely affect a woman's reproductive system. So that's the reason why we feel like my daughter had started having her menstruation and never seemed to stop. It just kept going. For over a year, she kept bleeding. Okay? Anywho, it just got underway now because she went to see the OBGYN, and I prayed over her. I prayed and put the anointing over my baby, and it stopped. And I've been helping her, with other type of supplements, herbal things like that. Okay, so anywho, this is this side. Okay, now here's what's important. In between my legs is super swollen too. It's super swollen, like the right in here. It's very swollen, so it's difficult to walk. Okay. You see the inflammation just from me leaning. And then I get that what they call Raynaud's, where my hands turn blue. Okay, anyway. So, like I said, I have on panties. All right? And when I sit, the fluid has nowhere to go. So there's always going to be a huge indentation from this lining, and they're not tight. They're not tight. But because of my swelling, and this is why lots of times I'm just have like some loose shorts on, and no panties, because it hurts. Once it gets swollen when I'm sitting down, it's going to cut into my skin. There's no indentation now because I haven't sat down. I just, took me a little bird bath. I do this all the time because I'm profusely sweating as well. Okay. Even though I showered, I profusely sweat and my body gets extremely hot all the time. So I don't know if it's the premenopause or whatever, but I'm always hot. And based on what it's saying, that's part of the inflammation symptoms. Anywho, so that's what's going on. And then there's some kind of strange varicose veins happening right here that's actually raised and popped up. So that's scary because that's a vein. Okay. So as you can see, I'm a big girl, but this has never been a problem. I've never had fluid inside of my body like this. It's just never been a problem. I am swollen. Okay. So if I turn around, I don't know what you guys can see because I'm turned around, but my body is extra large due to swelling in my buttocks. And the swelling goes all the way down here. Down there. So this same panty starts to rub in there and will cause my skin to get so rubbed to where it'll cause like a blistering. Yeah, I'm really going through it. Okay. So, yeah. So I don't put anything on my scalp. Usually when I first cut it and get out the shower, I'll take some of this tea tree oil, dabble some in my hand and palm my hand, do like that and pat it around my scalp. But I think it's been making my hair grow too. Anywho, I want to show you guys when I say I stand right here to this sink, and I got to put another piece of ivy in here and put some bark, some bark chips in there. Anyway, when I say this is where I stand and, get some soap or some of this Dr. Teal's hemp seed oil body wash and wash myself on a regular basis because of sweating, this is where I'm standing, okay, right here. And you see how difficult it is for me to try to do this little task that I'm doing. So my daughter and me was trying to buy a bathtub chair, not to sit in the bathtub, but just to sit right here that I can sit down and wash myself because I'm so fucking winded. Okay, so let me hurry up and show you this shower, y'all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to turn it around so you can see the tub and it'll be better for me to film. Okay, let's go.
Can you help me? I need more energy.